What's up to the family? I'm sitting out here about to go on my gig, and I was sitting out here just thinking, man, and I wanted to come and drop this on y'all. What's the litmus test of a true leader? What really, really, really is the litmus test of a true leader? What is the authenticity of a true leader? What's the test? I'm gonna tell you. The litmus of a true leader has to do with your family and the people that really know you. If you call yourself a leader, your family should respect you as such. And I'm not talking about your married family and or your children, but I'm talking about your family that produced you. Like from a child. Yeah. If your family knows you as one thing and then you're in the community doing another thing and you haven't ministered to your family or even lived as an example before your family to the tune that they know you and know that, know of your work, know of your worth. Let me tell you, if you're not doing that, not a leader. I don't care how many thousands and thousands of followers you might have. If the people that produced you, which are your family, your immediate family, even your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, if they don't know you, I didn't say they had to accept you. Because even in the life of Christ and in the Bible, scriptures talk about most men of God are not accepted in their hometowns and even in their own families. But are you known in your own family? Have you made a mark in your own family based upon what you do, what you teach, what you say, what you confess? Ladies and gentlemen, the litmus test for a true leader is that the people that really know you should be able to vouch for you. See, like with myself, if you ask any one of my brother, or my sisters, or anyone in my family, who is Michael? What is he? They're gonna tell you what I've been doing for the past 25 years. hmm Being a kingdom musician. hmm Imparting wisdom and music into people of all ages. Yeah. And so in that sense, my family knows me and my leadership abilities and or my skill and craft. And I'm saying to you all, the litmus test of a real leader, the litmus test of a real leader is not how many followers you have, but it is how many people, especially those that produced you, how many of them know you, how many of them know of your work. Oh, excuse me. The reason I'm talking about this, like I said, is because I had a little time before my gig and I'm about to jump in it. I had a little time before my rehearsal starts, and like I said, I'm just sitting here thinking about this and about how many brothers in the community think leadership is the actual, presentation to the people once you actually get to speak and talk and get out there. That's not leadership. Excuse me, y'all. It's hot out here and I'm chewing ice. Chewing ice in HD. But the reason I'm saying that, family, the real litmus test of a leader is what you are seen doing not only in your home, but what your family that produced you sees and knows about you. Because like I said before, there's a lot of people that call themselves leaders, but nobody in their own homes called them that. There's a lot of brothers with thousands and thousands and thousands of followers, and they come out in the public on social media and they paint themselves up to be this or that, but their family don't even know what they're doing. I mean, their birth family, like family, like the family that produced them, family. That's a sad truth, but it is the truth. And I know the Bible even said, like I said before, that most prophets and men of God are not going to be accepted even in their own town and even in your own home sometime. But you still should be known in your hometown and in your own home, especially in your own family. If you're a leader, what does your mother say about you if your mom is still alive? If your father's still alive, what does your father say about you? Do they even know what you're doing? And have you made an impact in your own home, family, and their lives? When you die, your legacy shouldn't be a bunch of people that never met you or know you, feeling as though they know you better than the people that you lived with, slept with, and was raised with. You should make an impact on the people that created you first. Even if it doesn't stick, you should seek to make that kind of impact. Is the door open? Oh, no. Yeah. Thought it was time to go. But you should seek to make an impact on the people that you live with, fam. The people that produced you. Like I said again, I'm going to say it one more time. Your mother and your father, if they're still living, they should be able to tell the world, hey, I know what my son does. I know what my son is. I know what he's been over the years. I know what was put into him. I watched him grow into this or that. Even if they don't accept you, they should know. And if you are not known by your immediate family and or your home family, then I want to suggest to you, then your work is in vain. Because the first work begins in your own house, in your own family. Even your own testimony and confession needs to be dealt with and digested by your own people that produced you first. That's the truth. That's the truth. Now let me say it one more time and I'm going to wrap it up because it's about time for me to get busy. I'm at my gig, man. I'm about to do a rehearsal. 2 rehearsals, actually. So that's what I do. And like I said, I always like to use my life. I have a group of children that I help with music every month. And all through my life, like literally, like almost 3 decades, I've been actually imparting music into young people and the skill and craft of that in so many different avenues. It's crazy. I used to be a hip-hop producer. I grew up in the church playing music in the church. I did R&B and jazz and neo soul and all kind of stuff. And I'm telling you, over the years, I'm not literally, trying to big myself up, but I'm going to literally pat myself on the back like David. David said, I'll encourage myself. And y'all ought to be able to encourage yourself sometime too by looking back and seeing the good that you've done. It should be fulfilling, even your career. But when I look back over the years and the young people that I've affected, and even some of the older brothers with music, not just with Bible teaching and stuff like that, but with music, I know that when my heart stops, whenever it is, or when the Lord come back, or however my destiny comes to a head, I know that there's going to be a legacy left on this earth that the people on YouTube know nothing about. See, that's what I'm trying to tell you. With me, it's exactly the opposite than the status quo Negro on YouTube that claims to be a leader. People only know you on social media. People only know what you done on your YouTube channel. But in real life, what are you doing? In real life, what are you doing? Not just on YouTube. And does your real life mission and ministry have to do with anything on YouTube? No. Like, it could be like mine. It could be a career that feeds me, that blesses me financially, and I get to impart a legacy, not only skills and craft into other people, young and old, but I get to impart my legacy into people. So they're going to speak about me after I'm gone. There's going to be hundreds of children, probably possibly into the thousands of children from the Midwest part of the country and the South over here to California, all over. People going to be able to say, you know what? Mr. Michael used to do this. Mr. Michael used to do that. Mr. Michael used to help us with this. Mr. Michael used to help with that. Mr. Michael was great with this. Mr. Michael showed me this. Mr. Michael, Mr. Michael, Mr. Michael. And I'm telling you, that's a legacy, man. When somebody's going to speak about you when you're gone and when you're even not in their presence. Listen to me, family. The true litmus test for a leader is not what you see out here on the YouTube. This is actually the final, the dress up, all that. You get to let people see you the way you want to be seen. But I said the litmus test, reign supreme, peace to you, family. I'm about to get off this thing. I just had to come and share this. Peace to you, reign supreme. Love and light to you. But I'm saying to the people, wish we could get along and support one another. We will. And really, the truth is, black people are really doing well with loving and supporting each other. It's just a few black folk that have the community's ear and eye that are acting a fool, and it makes it look like the whole group is messed up. But I challenge even those brothers that are out here acting a damn fool. Is YouTube your legacy? If an EMP happens and we lose all of this electronic shit, is that your legacy? You're going to be then lost everything that you've ever done with your life because it was only contained on YouTube. I said, the litmus test for a leader. Hey, Miss Beverly. Did I say hey to you? How you doing, sis? The litmus test for a leader is if your immediate family, the people that produce you, your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, if they know what you do, no matter if they accept you, do they know you? Have you tried to minister to them first and change their life and their kingdom? And then your own home, you men that have women and children, and or even you women that have a man, and then you got children. What are you doing in your house that qualifies you as a leader? Many leaders are only leaders in public, and when they go home, they are some of the most wretched people, and the people that live with them confess the same. That's not leadership. I said leadership begins at the people that produced you. Your mother should not be able to say what you're doing. Your mom should know what you're doing. Your mom should know who you are, what you're doing. You got some of these brothers out here, got evangelists and shit in their family. And these Negroes out here confessing Satanists. Miss Beverly says, will you accept those who you're beefing with once they come to terms with their demons? Well, Miss Beverly, it's not about me. It's not about whether I accept them or not. It's whether the Most High accepts them. And if the Most High accepts them, then they will be accepted and blessed regardless. I think our job is only to plant and water. Our job is not to glean the harvest and to act as though the harvest is ours. Definitely, we're supposed to be able to look around and see what the deal is, not be fools. But at the same time, we're not the Lord of the harvest. No brother has to prove himself to me. But I would like, for some brothers to actually, you know, have the integrity enough to not break their word and to be who they say they are. Leaders are not who they say they are. No leader is. No leader is. Leaders are only what they are. Get that? Y'all here understand what I said? Miss Beverly says leaders are not who they say they are. Most people give you their representative. You say to a person, hey, what's your name? And they tell you, oh, my name is Jimmy Johnson. What you do for a living? Oh, I'm in charge of the whole, the purification of premier style tile and loam. He didn't want to tell you he a janitor. So he in charge of purification and shit. People give you their representative as who they are. But I'm saying when you're a real leader, you don't have to represent yourself with words. Your actions represent what you are. And your family, the people that produced you, mother, father, sister, brother, and even son and wife, all those people actually are to testify for what you are. And I'm saying if they don't know you, if they don't know what you're doing, you got a family full of church people, and you sitting your crazy behind up. Hold on, y'all. Hold on one second. I thought they was ready to open the door, man. I'm sitting out here tripping. I'm ready to get out this car. But if your family don't know what you're doing, and you ain't made a mark in your family, to the tune that they know what you're doing, you ain't doing shit. Like I said, some of these Negroes got a family full of Christians, and they out here in the street and on social media acting like they the biggest and baddest Negroes ever, but let evangelists, whatchamacallit, call you. You're going to turn into a PK again. A PK. In closing, it's hot. It's hot as hell. But here it is, really. Make a mark in your own family. Don't think your representative is the whole of revolution. Leave a legacy outside of social media. I'm going to get back with you tonight, Miss Beverly, after I leave this gig. All right, family. Peace, y'all.